We're back. Okay, good. We're back. And I agree with all of that. But listen, let me tell you something. Now, I know y'all like, what's wrong with her? Now, I'm going to just tell you. Okay. Now we're going to another subject. We're going to talk about dating. And we're going to talk about Black women dating. As I shared with you some time ago, I have two daughters. Both daughters, when they were born many years ago, um, at least 30 and 25. When they were born, the ratio of women to men in the hospital was, if there were 6 girls, there were 2 boys. Okay. That's just what the ratio was. And that was, 30 years ago. Okay. As a result, what happened to those 3 boys? This is a, African American hospital. Statistically, of course, I don't know, I didn't catch it, but we have a high percentage of African American males incarcerated. They're dead. They're dating other women that are non-Black. Now, here's the situation. For my belief, when a Black man dates outside of his race, he's being greedy, i.e., he is abandoning Black women to date as a dating pool. Okay? When a Black woman dates out her race, that's based on necessity. Why? Because traditionally, there are not as many Black men as it is Black women. For the reasons that I've given: incarceration, dead, and many choose not to actively date Black women. So what happens is that you have all of these beautiful Black women, maybe 50 Black women, and you got 15 Black men. Now, my audience a little bit different. We know we the over 30, 40 years old. Okay, we the old girls. Okay. What happens is now, if we take 40 women that are over the age of 40 Black women, you got 2 Black men. That means that your 40, the doctors, the lawyers, the nurses, the stay-at-home mom, they all trying to get them 2 men. So innately, in order to equalize it, Black women have to start dating outside of their race, not because they want to, because it ain't enough damn Black men to go around. And inevitably, many of the women who follow me want to be in successful dating relationships. Now, there are some who will let me know all I want to do is have sex. Okay, well, that's fine too. It's some like me that don't want to date. But by and large, the women who listen to me are women over 40 who want to date successfully. They have not dated successfully due to divorce. Maybe they're a widow. Maybe they've never been married. And maybe they're sick of playing games with all of these Black men. And as a result, they're looking for advice. Now, let me say this to you, okay? Now, this is how I am, because I'm going to tell you. Anything that I say, I'm going to investigate prior to making a statement in social media world. Because I'm not saying that can't be wrong. I'm saying I've done some level of investigation. I'm just not sitting up there saying, well, my grandmama said, and my daddy said. I might sprinkle a little that. But by and large, I'm looking at the statistics, okay? All right? Now, here's the situation. When you decide, you're going to decide if it's 40 of us, Black women, How we gonna divide them two little black men? Okay? We gonna either be on rotation or we gonna be eliminated. Why is it wrong for a black woman to say, I'll consider dating a man outside of my race, because at that point, the percentages goes up. Instead of it just being 2 people to choose from, we have 20 to choose from. We can date Indian, we can date Arab, we can date Jewish, we can date white, we can date. But some of you all, I gotta have me a black man. You can't have it. No, what you trying to have a baby? Them days over with. So what is the problem here? Okay, I understand you want to patronize black men, but if it's only 2 black men to 40 women, you gonna be on rotation. You'll have you a black man every 9 months. You have a little date. Girl, you better sit down with that, and you need to start dating outside your race. Okay? Now, that is why women have not only decided to date outside their race, but they're dating within their gender. They are choosing to have same-sex relationships because they are sick of men. They're sick of having to be in rotation. They're sick of the disrespect. They're sick of the treatment. But follow along. If you had a brand, say you sold a purse, black-owned purse, we're talking about black-owned, and you had all of these purses in your house, and as a black, now that you done got 40, every 5 minutes, somebody knocking on that door to buy a purse. You selling out like crazy. Demand going through the roof. You gonna maybe be selective on who you want to give your purse to or sell it, because the demand is so great. Right now, the demand is great if you're a black man. The demand is great among black women, young and old, among non-black women, and among men themselves. Okay? So now that black man value is through the roof. Now I'm going to be selective about who I sell to, how I sell it, and when I sell it, because it's such a demand. We'll be back.